Hey there, Silver Tongue Devil here, and in this live stream we're going to be looking at Interstellar Strike Team. Now, what is this game? This is a 6-player cooperative space adventure. We are going to be part of a battleship. We have the ability to man turrets, fly through space, use the fighters in a fighter support and attacking role, and also do planetary landings and surface attacks as well as boarding actions. So first off, we could just beam straight to our battleship, but let me show you the first part of this game, and it is, and I will need a seat for it, it is Starship Combat. And this is almost a 3-in-1 game in that we can seamlessly go from walking around on the space station out to a full space, 3D sticked off starfighter experience. So there are lots of different fighters for you to play in. There is quite the grind as far as unlocking them is concerned. There is an upgrade system that needs more bones, but the starfighter combat is just one of the elements of Interstellar Strike Team. The other element you can hear as my crewmates are shooting at me. K2 just zipped past there in another interceptor. Unfortunately, my turret gunners are not the best, but we can work on that. And so this is my crate. And if you have a look, you will see one of my first favourite touches.
I'm streaming too. Well, I'm recording.
It actually has the name Rotten Crotch printed on the side. Note to devs, if we could be able to put spaces in the names and write in, that would be great. I would love this to be the HMS Rotten Crotch.
Turn around.
So, what are you doing, Kim? Here's Kim, look. One of the other things that we would like to see as well is the ability to see each other in the cockpits, but for now this game is very much in early access. I'd love to say this is the first time I've touched tips with K2, but it's not true. Right, so let us get in aboard my glorious vessel. Kim fortunately didn't make it, so she's now out of the game. So this is the hangar bay. We each have our own individual hangars. In the result of a 6-player game, you share hangars with other people. You can see our list of fighter craft here, and you can do it. You can go out with what you want to. The only negative for dying is it takes a little of your currency away. The game has a basic and rudimentary repair system. We can activate and deactivate systems. We have an energy core. We have a shield generator. We have a warp control. These all need to be on and functioning to be used. We have a med bay. This is our respawning point. There are lots of weapons. As you can tell, got myself an LMG. We also have a repair tool that doubles up as a mining tool. So that is this level. You can quite happily have somebody, and Von does, work this area when we are under heavy attack. Hello, poise. So next, we're going to go up.
Hey, boss.
Hey, boss.
Hey,
next,
boss.
we're going to go and take a look at the bridge. Hi, K2. I was gonna do all the crew intros up here, but they've all fucked off. So
Yeah, we got bored.
this is the bridge of my glorious vessel. We have K2 in one seat. We have Von in another. And Poise, if you'd like to take a seat so we can get underway, that would be great. Now, I would like to think with all the dicking around that you people have been doing, whilst I've been trying to ham-fist my way through an intro for this glorious game, that you'll have everything ready. I know Poise won't, and I know K2 won't, but I know Von will.
Oh, this is going on my channel too.
Oh, dear God. So, what we're going to be looking at, before you take us somewhere though, Von, We have our ship systems. We can quite happily dock into a turret, which then, as you can see, we control on the panel, and it is fully articulated and actually working out the front of the ship as well. What happens outside of the ship is all in real time as well, so if somebody wants to hot dog and do a flyby of the control panel here, we can. Have you actually got your hand up, Kim? Do you need to go to the
I've
toilet?
been waiting for
Yeah,
a
no,
moment
go to the toilet. Go to the toilet.
No, I'm waiting for a moment to speak.
Go on, K2.
I was gonna point out that in the Nepper sector, there's a base, there's a station.
Cool.
that we
Well,
haven't checked
we
out
shall
yet.
go and have a look. So we also have access to our shield generator, which gives us shield status, our warp core,
boys.
which allows us to fly, and then
Captain.
you have top
Captain.
turrets on, hang on, 1, 3, and 4, and then we also
Urgent,
have
Captain.
a bottom turret. Go on. Do you need to go to
Have
the
a
toilet? No, that's K2's job. Why would you ask the captain of this crate for a fucking sandwich?
You're better at fucking making it.
Well, I know, but that's why I got promoted to captain, and you're a mere
I'll
pussy
stroke your
willow.
Ego for a sandwich. We'll call it your ego this time.
Okay, okay. Well, as long as you call it my ego. Now,
We
there,
have an extra ship here
So-
just for his ego.
there are, yeah, size of my
don't
head.
think- I
There
don't
are
think
ranks,
That's why I don't
there are
fly.
medals, there are all sorts of bits and pieces, and there is a nice variety of missions. Now, if somebody aboard this fucking crate can find us a mission, thank you. So we now translate.
Your job being the captain to find a mission.
No, that's your
That is
your
job as
people's job.
captain to
So
find a mission.
we're now
No, You're captain.
We're now
That's your mission.
We're now translating. Do you want this game to do well so that it's got lots of players and gets lots more updates?
pirate
Do
attack.
you?
Yeah.
So we're getting attacked by pirates. The ladies here are K2 is able to fly. Von doesn't like it. It makes her feel sick. So they have jobs to do in that they will be repelling the
Stuart, do you
attack
have-
via the turrets.
one.
They actually have to talk as well because you can both man the same turret and it counters each other's actions. Me and Poise are going to provide fighter support for this incoming attack.
Or-
And this does very much work along the lines of the fighters are good, the turrets for bringing down ship are better. So what we try and do is we try and work with our capital ship and bring the fighters into range so that our turret ladies can take them out. And the thing is, one of the things that worried me initially about this game is it has a lot of elements in it, and I was worried that they would kind of like try and cover all baskets and none of them would actually be good. The flying in the fighter in this for me is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Come in, Poise. Just save Poise's ass here a little without getting destroyed ourselves.
As a fishing rod, mate. I'm a fishing rod.
going
Poise is drawing the enemy back to our capital ship so that the ladies can employ the turrets, which are definitely our strongest weapon out here. Any kills that we get as a team give us all more credits and more experience points, which then ranks us up. There is no reason for ranking up at the moment other than the kudos of having a higher rank than other people. There isn't really an unlock-in system. Let's go and see how good a fighter pilot Poise is these days. You're missing, Poise! You're missing! Oh, he hit him! He hit him!
No, I'm not. Please, sir.
2 more ships to go.
We can see on our scanners as well down the bottom here that there are still plenty of enemies for us to take out. Shields regenerate over time, as you would expect, and the only penalty that you get for dying is you lose some credits.
Yeah, it's more than something.
It's only ever 300, that's not a lot.
600
You should
at
be
one
able
point
to
me.
see on this map if a turret is occupied.
That would be nice.
And I think the one thing that I really enjoy about this game is I like my fighter pilot side of things, and I can do it. I'd say it, didn't I? Just about to say I can do it reasonably well. But that segues nicely into I Am Dead. What happens? Simply respawn at the med bay, and then I can go back out. And can we hear that joyous anthem for victory? So we know when we've won, because you get this.
Still out there?
There's still 2.
Yeah, they're below.
Although the music is quite loud, but thankfully you can bring it down. You can change for the anthems for victory to be off, shortened, or full. I like the music in this game. Hopefully it doesn't drown me out. Anthems have tried.
You got it. Well done, mate.
But yeah, there's also, for instance, we have ship's radio as well, so we can put songs on that will then play across all decks as well. I don't think we took any damage,
Shithead on it.
so we're all good here. And that was just a...
Wait. No, there's an asteroid field.
Is there an asteroid field? Quick, get out there!
There is an asteroid field.
So one of the other nice little touches that the devs have added here is during these random encounters and during the missions, because that was an event that can happen, kind of akin to Void War, but we don't have that much in it. There are asteroids. On these asteroids, you'll see there's a little blue thing. That is a crystal that is mineable by simply shooting it. So already I'd like to think that you can see that there are multiple roles within this game. For instance, K2 will quite happily sit on the turret and do the turret gunner job. Von is usually the first to repel borders if we have them and get on repairs. K2 then, when everything's calmed down, because she can fly the crate sometimes, not like me and Poise do it, but sometimes she'll come out and she'll come and do a bit of mining or come and have a look around the asteroids, and there are other things that we can find out here as well. But there are no derelicts on this map, so we might as well head home. There's probably a little bit more mining to do.
I see it.
And yeah, Von, when you have to get off, mate, just let us know so we can say our goodbyes. How long have you got? Like 10 minutes? 15 minutes?
20.
20 minutes, cool. I'm not seeing any crystals for me. And the one bit of advice that I would give is it looks like the crystals that you can mine from these asteroids are local. So, like, it's not everybody sees the same crystals. So you should all come out here, for those of you who can fly, and come and have a look, because it's just extra credits. And it all adds up to the unlocking system. The way that I originally, when I started playing this as well, I didn't like the fact that, you know, during these sections, and it is literally seamless transition from flying around a spacecraft to doing a boarding action, or, you know, going down to a planet's surface. The planet's surface, we actually have to go in our drop pod, which is located here and has 6 seats. And then when you're sat in one of those seats and everybody else is in, you can then launch the drop pod. We aren't in range of a planet that is droppable, so we're not going down anywhere yet, but after we've completed this mission, that's what we're going to have a look at next. The doors are very forgiving on how you can get into them. Right, carriers on then, crew. Yeah, I do think you'll like this, Dread. It's I've had this game on my radar for some time now, and Poise mentioned.
Just fall off the ship again.
Oh, probably.
I don't know.
I'm walking around sorting my battery out. Oh, goddamn. Thankfully, they have just put a respawn button in as well. It costs you, obviously, but... Let's go back up there, shall we? We'll be just coming back down the elevator again. Yeah, I was just changing battery because my batteries are incredibly low.
Hello, Silver.
Hello, Poise.
Hello, Kay. Hello, Von. How have you been?
So that was just the kind of random element traveling from area to area. Now we're going to our actual mission. Is this a new trend that happened on board ship that I'm not aware of? So,
Yep.
enemy fleet has been detected. We need to go and sort them out.
I'm
Back
on
down to
one.
the fighter base. And again, I always complain about cooperative games not feeling cooperative. Me and Poise have to work with our capital ship to capitalise on the fact that their lasers are good. The ladies have to communicate about who's on what turret, and then they in turn have to communicate with us. They have to communicate with
Okay, going on
us
two.
so that we can bring the fighters in to be supported by the
Going
capital
on
ship's turrets.
4.
We can see that there's a
Pointless.
derelict there, and I'll hopefully get to show you what there's
Yeah.
coming here. The missions can
Oh,
get
all the
quite
ships
difficult
disappeared.
as well.
Oh, they're still there.
They disappeared for me. Like all the point, they were all in one spot. Oh, somebody took my gun over. That's why. Okay.
And yeah, as far as fighter control's concerned, you can do it all manually. I like to use the stick on the left and on the left to accelerate and decelerate, and then I
None of
use
them are
the joystick in the virtual
101.
cockpit.
Just covered your ass.
Thank you.
They're
I
not
use
within
the
reach.
stick in the virtual cockpit, and yeah, sorry, I had to turn chat down earlier. I'll turn it back up again in a minute. I heard someone mention the whole Rogue Squadron X-Wing versus TIE Fighter. Yes, we need an X-Wing versus TIE Fighter on standalone. Why the hell we haven't had something like
I'm
that
flying
yet
back with a few
is
on my
beyond
tail.
me.
Underneath the ship.
4.
And this is one of the more
Yeah.
basic missions.
I'm on 2.
It's the one thing that this game is missing at the moment is a little bit more complexity to the missions. A lot of them are just go here, destroy this, go here, destroy that, go here, get inside here and destroy this, or go here, go down there and destroy this. But it'd be nice to have some like maybe cargo missions and just things with a little bit of variety to break the monotony up.
Got it.
But again, very early access from what I can gather at the moment. And this one has been on my radar, and for me has gone to the point where previously in the last iteration, or the last couple of iterations, it was a tech demo. Now it feels like a game. As I said, this one is up to 6 player. I haven't had any problems in the lag side of things either, playing
No, I
it
did
in
that on
6
purpose.
player. It runs, the net code is very good. It runs very smooth. The only thing that it could do
That one
with,
should be close enough. Come on.
the only thing that it could do with is more localization
Yeah, I've
across the net code so that everybody sees the same things. The fighters, they do. It's just the mining
There we go.
and things. Right, I think most of the enemies are dealt with. We're going to go and have a look at the upgrades.
What?
Oh, is there a lot more? Okay, well, I'll bring them into you, ladies, then, and bring them over the top if you want to switch.
Okay, I'll
Oh,
switch.
you got it.
So, can I go to 1? Which one are you on, Vaughn?
I've got
I don't remember.
Turn to the docking bay, reload, and repair.
I'm going back.
You get a complement of 4 missiles,
Okay, now I'm on
and
4.
if you dock and then come back out again, you get your
3.
missiles back. But we should be okay with just the
It
lasers.
should also say which turret you're on.
Oh, no, it would be nice.
'Cause
Okay,
I
I'm gonna
can't
try
remember
1.
half the time.
All swarm.
Yeah, Kim.
we'll bring them back, man.
God, this is what happens when the captain goes outside and dirties his hands. Just the petty arguments begin.
Bombers down.
We're actually making suggestions. So
Oh.
if the devs watch this,
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Again, that's I've got many suggestions, but I'll save them for now.
not within reach.
Oh my God.
Coming back. The thing is, for me, this feels. If this was just the full game, just flying around in the fighter with the capital ship, but the fact that you can go down to planet surfaces and do boarding actions onto enemy capital ships, the enemy capital ship boarding actions are reasonably
Okay, going
basic.
underneath.
Are they?
Two.
I was bringing them over the top.
I said I'm going to
That
first,
there?
because there's one heading to the bottom.
The ladies will be able to see me shooting the window as well and hot dogging over the top.
We're not actually paying attention.
I
to
know
that.
you're paying attention to the turrets and not my fancy manoeuvres. Whilst they're dealing, excuse me, whilst they're dealing with that.
I think Big Ego just flew by.
Yeah, it definitely was Ego. So for anybody
Oh,
who
and
is
you know what
playing this
else? They
game,
need to get.
oh, 2
They need
seconds.
to get those credit
2
things
seconds.
out of my face.
I know. I'll talk about that in a minute.
Tail.
This in front of us here, that's an upgrade point. You can find upgrade points on the derelicts. +1 upgrade point. And yeah, this is definitely one for the devs. When the ladies are on their turrets, the credit and the experience comes right up in their face. On the fighters, it seems to be in the right place. I'd like to see a dedicated screen on the turrets and maybe on your do it on here. I don't. I mean, it works, but I don't like it because this takes away from the immersion. That makes it feel like a game. If it was on my hand, if it was on another screen in the fighter bay, or on the screen here, or on the screen, another screen aside from the turrets, it would feel less gamified. It would feel more involving, if that is doable. But at the very least, when we make kills, what's happening at the moment is the credits will come across the screen and it's very distracting for our turret gunners. So
Did you find the upgrade?
Right.
Did you?
let me
Whoa.
turn you guys back up again so I can
Hey,
hear
Vaughn, did
you.
wanna do, like, a
And I'm
planet
just going to go and
focus one before
catch
you
up with
go,
quests
or
because I've been
what-
chatting for a
No.
while.
do you like?
I'm gonna go soon.
Managing goblins but in space, right, Dread?
Excuse me, we're not goblins. We mouth
And yeah, no worries.
I'm definitely more of a demon.
No worries, Bonta. You're most
That's
welcome,
true.
dude. He's probably gone now already anyway. But yeah, I picked this one up whilst it was, I think, 20% off. You've already got it, have you, Dread?
White is the highest, right?
What's
Why didn't you
that?
get it?
Orange, yes.
White,
yes.
white is the highest.
And
Oh, no,
yeah,
it's
I
yellow.
also wish Star Wars Squadrons
Yellow is the highest. Oh, hang
was on the
Wait a
quests, just
minute. If we
standalone,
go
that'd be
to
great.
green- Yeah, yeah, yellow is the highest.
There you go,
Yeah.
Ken knows.
You say Dread's got it.
Yeah, Dread's got it, Ken's got it now as well, so there you go, there's a couple more
Yeah, just-
purchases for the
Why
devs.
aren't they
As I said,
Why aren't they
The-
in here?
the only thing,
Why aren't they
yeah,
doing the duty?
huh?
Why are we having to deal with your earache and they're not in here right now?
Well, because
dealing
that's
with your
their
earache?
choice. The code is up in the chat, gents. If you do want to join us, we do have spots, and I think Von's going to be coming off soon. So,
Yes.
right, I've got to be
come on
hyper
down.
aware
In fact, by
of
the way,
my
I found out
battery.
those level 4 missions
Mission data
are
retrieved.
required
Destination
to have
coordinates
nearly a
established.
full,
True.
full squad, basically.
Yeah.
I should think so. The thing is, I think, in my experience, you need a minimum of 3 crew members, because then you can have one on board operating the turrets, one for like repairs and repelling boarding actions, and then one out flying the fighter or doing the ground mission-y stuff.
Destroy them by
destroying the cubic structures on them.
So this mission, there is quite a variety of missions in the game, but they all revolve around these kind of core
I'm going
principles.
on 3, Vaughn.
Okay. 4. No, 4 is no good.
Oh, that bomber's coming in fast.
2.
Okay, yeah. 2 is gonna be
Another
good.
thing to note as well, this console actually it has information about the game that you can't find anywhere else. This is how we also do orbital bombardments when we have to put an exterminatus on a planet, which is very cool.
Which are you on?
This I like.
Got Emma
More
Corey
of this
guys.
devs where
Got ships coming in.
people
Fine
have
one.
to almost have specific roles within the crew, because it's useful for people to know how many fighters are left and so on. And devs, if you are listening, one thing that I would like to see is I would like to see something akin to the turrets, but a communications or scanner role, so that people are able to be on that if they don't want to do the turrets and mark targets, both in space on planets. Again, it just adds more of that cooperative goodness. So now we have to take down these stars, basically. And it's reasonably simple to do, but rewarding enough. There's only a couple of character skills to upgrade, and you upgrade them when you're in the start of the game lobby, not in the ship lobby. On the armor set that's in there. At the moment, you can just increase your life and your stamina, and that's it. So we can hear that the ship's taking blasts from these Death Stars. And the ladies are now dealing with that, but the generator's down, so they're going to get the shield generator back up.
Core's on.
And this to me reeks of, this is what cooperative should be like in games, where I'm having... Hello, mate, how we doing? Hello, Dame, welcome on in. We've done the Dungeons of Eternity thing, we're just having a look at something else now. This is Interstellar Strike Team.
Oh, you got 2 on you,
Yep.
boys.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, as I was saying, this embodies cooperative for me. We're all having separate experiences, but we're also we're like kind of being forced to work together. Oh, sorry, hang on a sec. Yeah, I thought it mispronounced it. Hang on. Yeah, Brains, it says. Hello, Brad. I thought that was as another Dame Galea, but yeah, sorry, Brad. Hi, Brad, welcome to the stream. Interstellar Strike Team, this is awesome. But yeah, this is one that me and the ladies have been putting a bit of time into, and Poise has been joining us as well. There's a lot of grinding.
On the side.
Yeah.
Just on the side.
Little aside note, a little aside, Anubis.
Yeah. I was, sort of reintroduced him to it, but no, It's just,
You told me there was an update, so you can take some credit, I guess.
Reintroduced, yes, I'll take reintroduced.
Bring him in, boys.
On the right.
I'm not on that right now, I'm destroying one of the last.
I'll bring him in.
So that's silver out there.
It is. I'm hot dogging.
He is, hopefully.
But yeah, so one of the things that I like about the fighter pilot side of things is you are very maneuverable. Let's bring...
Dependent on the ship.
Which one are you on?
I'm on 2.
So, alright, I'm bringing him in, ladies. I'm coming in reasonably hot.
Not 1, 3. Also not useful. 4.
So we have our scanner and thrust here.
Also not useful.
Oh my God. I'm bringing them underneath and then I'm coming over the top. Yeah, no, we have been using the missiles. I'll show you. The target here is how you do the missiles. There's one away there. They're fairly simple. Line it up in here, wait for the circle to come up, press A, missile away.
Oh, there we go.
And yeah, I like the fact that pull up, pitches up. Oh, sorry, pull down, pitches up, forward, pitches down. So normal flight stick controls at the moment, left and right roll. But you can also twist the stick to turn, which is a very nice feature. And there, if you accelerate and then kill power and accelerate again, you can kind of drift through space. It feels very good. If anything, I want to see more drifting in this game. And there you go, mission complete. We know because it's playing an anthem.
Yeah. It was you, Kim and Von, that did it. You must have, I was too busy making fucking sandwiches.
Hey, look. You got that Pussy Willow upgrade in rank for a reason, right?
Hey, it's better than Wick's rank.
Yeah, I saw that clip today, that was great. Right,
Is there any asteroids out there?
I don't think there was, no.
There's still a ship
So,
out there. There you
K2, could you... Oh, is there still more?
Yeah, I just got it.
Okay,
Thank
cool.
You.
No,
You're
just
welcome.
one.
What we'll do is... So, if I take us onto the navigation, this is where we started. To move to a sector, you have to do a mission there. These orange surrounded sectors will get bonus credits and experience for doing. And what we're going to try and do, and then you have different levels. Green is easy, white is normal, yellow is hard, and then there is a like hidden fourth difficulty. And we take those missions by going to space stations. For now, though, let's liberate a planet. Are you back aboard my
Yeah.
glorious
Two
tub,
Cobra.
poised?
I've just bought the Mark II Cobra.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
Ooh,
Mission
difficulty
data
3.
retrieved. Destination coordinates established.
Now, we may get another pirate attack on the way here. Again, I'd like to see more random events. I very much... It's starting to feel like Void War in VR at points on this. I do really like it. It's very good. The one thing that I would say is this is very much early access. There's bugs. It's not a beautiful game to look at, but it's definitely getting there.
Warp
Yeah,
field
seven-
completed.
$7.99 for where it is at the moment, I think is looking good. And I'm planning on playing a fair bit of this. Come on, let's go!
Yeah, I'm impressed. It is actually one dev that's doing it, by the way.
Yeah.
It is.
I think it's. I think he's definitely subbing the music out. So as you can see, we'll just wait for Poise. Take your time, Poise. So now this is the other experience that you get from the game as well. Is we all have to get into our seats. Unless we're all in the seats, we can't launch the drop pod, and then we are gone. So, we are now express elevator to hell, going down. How many drops is this for you, Anubis?
Too many.
You're supposed to say 37 simulated.
I've been up 20 fucking years against these bastard robots, man. I want to go home, see my children. I'm done, man. I just can't take it. My rifle. This is my rifle.
And-
There are many like it, but this one is mine.
Now we are on the planet's surface. And now we have to fight the good
There
fight
are
down here.
multiples. I'm
And
gonna
we
head
have
south. I'm gonna take out
various
one south.
objectives to do down here. We're also able to call in a light assault hover vehicle, which I will do in a moment. Hopefully they're going to add to this as well. I'd love to be able to do a be able to call in a gunship for me to pilot and do close air support on this.
Ooh,
And
there's a
we
lot of
can
guys out there.
use
I'm gonna do some
map.
thinning out before I go out there.
No worries, I'm going to go and get this one. And then it's the mechanic for taking things out is fairly... It's repeated and fairly basic,
let you know.
but it's good.
Those canisters on the back of the mechs are actually.
Yeah,
weak
they are
spots.
weak points.
I didn't know that prior, so yeah.
Yeah, bugs is definitely an enemy that needs to be added. These walkers take some time to take out. Although you don't have to recock your weapon, you do have to dump mags and then add another one. Ammunition at the moment is infinite. I would kind of like to see that change at some point in the future. Headshots are the way to go on enemies. You'll see that our LMG is not particularly accurate, but it does shoot lots and lots of bullets. And then to take out these points, and these points are actually bombarding our ship as well. So the longer we take, the more damage my glorious boat gets. So that's that one. If you stand too close to these when they blow, you'll die. Again, little features, because this is quite a massive explosion, so for you not to die to that would be a bit stupid. So then, you know, you give an incentive to get out. Oh, when I was playing a public of this the other day,
Oh shit!
those ones scan you and then call in reinforcements, so you do want to be dealing with the enemy's air support. When I was playing this in the publics the other day, somebody found an upgrade point on one of the planets So they do exist. I just haven't seen, or we haven't seen them.
We haven't searched hard enough then.
Possibly not.
Or we've just been unlucky enough not to
Oh,
have found
shit.
it.
Possibly.
There's a whole bunch of them after me.
So I'm going to go and get this point, and then I'll call in the vehicle. The vehicles are only 2-seaters. One controls the vehicle, the other one controls the turret.
I got you.
I'll get this one done. And again, we are kind of splitting up, but there is definitely a working together element here, at least it feels like it.
Yeah, because we're doing a job.
You're just talking.
Yeah. Funny that, still can't get this silent stream in, can I? One day, chat, one day.
Did we decide
Yeah, it is.
that there's no upgrade things on these?
Say that again?
Did we decide that there's no
Well, that's what I was saying
earlier.
earlier. In the publics, we were on one of the proper planet surfaces, not one of these, like, base planets, and someone found an upgrade point. I don't know who it was, because they didn't have comms, but they found one, so they definitely exist. The same upgrade points that we've shot previously on, like, the derelicts. So, but we won't spend too much time walking, looking around for that. Now, this is another one of the elements, and I'm hoping they expand on this, is we can call in a light assault hover vehicle. And then from our glorious ship descends this thing. And then we can have a lovely drive around. God, I've got to manage my battery here. I'm on death's door battery-wise. In the pipe, 5x5 indeed, mate. So,
You're in the wrong
hang
side,
on.
dude.
Oh, I see that.
I don't know what I'm doing. Am I supposed to be driving here? Cool. I haven't actually done this. Let's go!
Never get in a vehicle with silver. Ever.
And there you go. So now we've got our tank support as well. God, I can barely see over the front. There we go. That's a bit better.
And wherever I look is where I can...
Yeah. So poise is on turret here.
I was going for him. Ah.
And so we've got the ability to bring in a light support vehicle as well. Right, so, but we don't need that. God, this can get some speed up, can't it? And yep.
Alley-oop.
Good teamwork.
Oh
boys.
dear. Cool, well, that'll do us. But yeah, so that's a thing also. And then now that we've completed the mission, we head back to our drop pod. One of the things that is quite funny is
Yeah,
that
me too.
the ladies could now leave without us if they wanted to, but the problem is they can't leave the planet until we get back on board. So one of the things, again, that I'd like to see, devs, is the ability to leave people behind, and that to, you know, just respawn them. It just then means you have to, again, work together to be all back on board. Are the ladies here yet? I thought they beat us back.
We're coming.
Okay. Okay.
We were taking care of
They're
shit.
coming.
Something stomping around out there.
Oh God.
Sorry, I'm trying to drink from a coffee cup the size of my head. It was a Father's Day gift and I haven't stopped drinking out of it since, but I'm regretting it because I'm at the toilet 9 times out of bloody 10. Anyway, back to the mission.
Back to mission.
Enough about my bowel movements, shall we? Let's go.
Oh, how many credits do I have?
Oh, I can't wait to try out the new fighter. I want to know, is it faster? Is it more defensible? I haven't really looked at the stats.
Are we gonna check out the base on this one?
Yeah, can do. Go and play some
I'm
pool.
off.
Oh, you done, are you, Yvonne?
Yes.
Oh, take
Cheers,
care, Bob.
Matt.
I'm
Bye,
off to
Vaughn.
GG.
Bye, Vom.
See ya. Bye.
Bye. Okay, I'm taking us to Nepper Station, Neeper, whatever.
Neeper.
Yes, ma'am. Ah, I didn't make the sandwiches.
Oh, man.
Failed.
Man alive, no
Mission
sandwiches. So,
You need that badge
oh,
too.
man.
So
You're the sandwich
Sandwich
badge.
badge.
the sandwich badge.
We should get one. We should make one for Wick.
Well, I don't think he needs a sandwich
sandwich
badge.
badge.
He's going to want something different. It's going to be a sea badge, isn't it?
You are
Oh
safe
no,
here for
bless
the
him at the
time
minute.
being.
He's on a diet,
You
bless
can
him,
rest
because
here and
we
check
give him
the
having
system.
to go and get his shoulder done. So he
Oh.
can't have all the nice stuff like bacon and all that good crap. And I just feel sorry for him in that
Oh.
instance.
Hello,
I'm a
Beavis.
carnivore at heart, full stop.
It definitely is.
Hey, Beavers.
I don't know what's gone on tonight. Dungeons of Eternity has destroyed both of my batteries in quite quick order. So that's a bit concerning.
Nom, nom, nom.
So we can fly to the outpost if we want to, or we can, for those of you who don't like the flying element of it, you can beam to station. And so this is one of the things that I really like about this game is there's lots of different elements to it, and if you can't do them all, you can specialize in the ones that are of interest to you. All of the little space stations that you can find, I think there's 3 additional ones other than the main one. They have little things going on amongst them. One of the main
I can't hit
ones
the ball.
is
Maybe somebody else's turn for. Who else is there with you?
I am.
Oh, I guess
We don't
it's
have time
Silver's
for
turn.
tourists.
Then.
Yeah,
I
it'll
didn't-
be Silver's turn first.
Oh.
So this is how we go.
You can
Oh
change
fuck!
player.
This is difficulty 5. I thought it only went up to difficulty 4. Oh dear.
Oh fuck! I didn't
Oh,
know
I
that either.
missed.
That's me.
So maybe we won't do those. And then yeah, we have
Didn't we
a
do
full
a-
working kinda
didn't-
pool table here.
Hey, didn't we do a level 5 mission in that public room last night when we had 6?
No, I think that was level 4.
Oh.
Unfortunately.
Hey, how you doing?
Flirting with the clients, haven't you?
Right, I don't think my headset's gonna last much longer. Stupid bloody batteries.
Alright. Extract data. A
Have I got a
level
long enough
5
coat?
extract data. Can you imagine that?
You
Yeah,
should,
your
dude.
maths better be
You
on
should.
point.
As I said, the one thing that I would say is remember where this game. I'm probably going to have to end it here because my headset's about to die. So remember
Alright,
that this
fair
game
enough then.
is
Later, devil.
obviously early access.
You staying on, Kim, or are you going off?
But I think for the
I mean,
for the like
I
$7.99,
can,
the
but it's not much you
$9.99
can
that
do
it
with
is at the
two
moment,
people,
it's
is there?
really good.
No, I agree
Um,
with you on that one. I might just go for a smoke and
Worthwhile
try
having a look, and yeah, we can definitely get some teams
Try out
going on this. But yeah,
And
this
Method
has
Control.
been Interstellar
It's
Strike
the
Force
VR.
running natively on the Quest
Good.
3. I have been Silver Tongue Devil.
Yeah.
Single
Good
player
night.
thing.